Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be an assembly video on Superhandy's 25-ton gas-powered log splitter. So they sell this log splitter on Amazon. There will be an affiliate link in the description below if you choose to pick one up. Costs you nothing extra, but supports the channel a little bit through that link. We're going to do a review on it, so click subscribe if you want to see a review on it. And we'll do a longer term review. We'll do kind of an initial review like I do on some of my bigger tools and equipment, and then we'll do a more long-term review, how's it held up, sort of things. So the first thing they're going to have us do is put the wheels on, and this is just going to be repeated for the other side. You have a recessed side and then a side where it kind of protrudes out a little bit. That recessed side is going to go on the outside. Recessed side on the outside. Going to throw a washer on there and then take needle nose pliers and a clip. Pop it on there. I don't know if you could do it without needle nose pliers. I don't know if I would want to do it without needle nose pliers. Very tight fitting clip. So there you go. Wheels on. Repeat it for the next side. Okay, next thing we're going to do is take this hardware kit. You have 3 shorter bolts and a longer bolt. I'm guessing they're 13 millimeter, and we're going to mount the engine to the mounting plate here. So your 3 short bolts are going to go here and your longer bolt's going to go through the tube there. Your hydraulic pump is going to come out this way where it has the most space here on this rail. Long bolt, short bolt, this one goes through the frame. The other 3 bolts just simply drop through the mounting plate. Put on the nuts. They're all lock nuts, so you're going to need a backup wrench on each of them. Yep, so the top and bottom are both 13 millimeter. So it tells you to torque them down to 22 to 30 Newton meters. I'm not sure what that is in foot pounds. So I assume it is safe to just go ahead and lock her down. You know, a lot of the times when you're assembling stuff, they'll tell you to wait to tighten everything down till you're done for adjustment. Doesn't seem like that applies here. Then of course you can't see me, but just go ahead and do the same thing on the front side. Okay, next thing to do is get the hydraulic fluid tank mounted up. You're going to put this pin on the outside, opposite of the engine. So the engine's back here. It's probably going to be the last thing I can do before having to pull it down out of the bed of the truck. There's 4 bolts, also I think 13 millimeter. It's nice that everything's about the same. Ran through the frame from the top, and then just 4 nylock nuts on it. Everything's fitting together nice and easy. Also says go ahead and tighten them down to 22 to 30 Newton meters, 13 millimeter nuts again. Okay, looks like we're moving it out of the way for a little bit and working on this in the next step. This is definitely the heaviest portion of this whole thing, easily 100 pounds. So you're gonna wanna get this slid all the way back. If I can get it myself, there we go. You might want to get something under there to support it. So we assemble the cylinder to the frame here and the shroud. So wedge protective cover. So these bolts, the Allen head bolts, are going to run right on through. Lock washer through the shroud into the threaded portion here. You're just going to repeat this on all 4 sides. Bolt, lock washer, and install. Must be an 8 millimeter hex head wrench. It's helping getting things lined up. I'll get them all put in, then tighten everything up. Okay, that's all done. Everything went in okay. It's just a little bit tight. So I ran out of time yesterday and had to stop because I had some things going on. But it is the next day and we're going to keep on assembling this thing. Might look like I did a lot to you since the last time I filmed, but I really haven't. All I did was just move this down and set this whole assembly on top. As you can see, it's not mounted at all. All I did was just set it down on here. So it's been sitting on here for the last, well, I don't know, 24 hours almost. So you're going to take that largest bolt and nut in the pack. There we go. There we go. Run that bolt through there and then take your lock nut, put it on the other side. Really straightforward. I'll let you know the size in just a second. So bolt is 18, nut is 21. All right, so they want me to put the log catches on the sides. I suspect that these are 13s. I don't know if I've said it yet, but both the nut and the bolt are 13 millimeter for these. So you just tighten them up. So there we go. There's a log catches there. So I think now I'm on to just connecting all the hydraulic hoses and stuff. And then I still have to put the handle on the hydraulic valve up here. So the next step is to pull that plug and then wrap this hose around here, slide it on. Actually, need to slide the hose clamp on first. Probably loosen it up some more. And then slip it on the valve, or the pump, I should say. And then lock it on the hose here. So interesting, they give you the torque value just for the clamp right here on the clamp, 22 to 32 Newton meters. So I'm using that torque wrench in my wrist again. That's perfectly accurate. Cinch that down. Something that I am going to do that you are not going to see when you get this is I'm going to put this hydraulic hose protectant wrap on all the hydraulic hoses. I purchased this on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description below to a couple of different sizes. This is the first time I've used this stuff, so whatever happens, you will know whether I did the right or the wrong thing. But judging by how this is going, I think melting these down is a good idea. Keep them from fraying everywhere. Just get this hose hooked up. I didn't notice an O-ring necessary. Yeah, they should all just be compression fittings. Like I said, the first time I've used this stuff, so I could be doing something wrong here, making something not look quite nice or right, but it'll definitely do the job of covering up those hoses and making them last long no matter what happens. Well, this is the last hose to do right here. Comes off the valve around. It's going to hook up right here at the tank, so I think it's the return on this. They wrap these up nice to protect it from getting any, contaminants and foreign stuff in the hoses and the connections. I just need to put my protectant on it real quick. I forgot to turn on the camera right here, but self-explanatory. I'm just tightening it down the last little bit. I got my wrap on here. Everything's wrapped. All my hoses are wrapped. I did realize I forgot one thing here, and that's installing this guy. Putting the linkages together here. It's just two simple little pins that run through, and then two little simple clips that run through those. Little clips pop right on through. Retainer clips. There we go. So there's out. There's reverse until it sucks all the way back, and then it'll pop itself out. So one of the fluids that it will take is 32, AW32. Luckily enough, I have some here from other equipment I own. So they don't include the engine oil or the hydraulic oil, which is pretty typical. So you'll have to go out and get that stuff yourself. But they do include a very nice funnel to reach these areas here. So they do recommend 10W30 in here. It's oiled up, hydraulic fluid is full, and fueled up. You can split a couple pieces of wood with it.